Yo, I don't really know how to start these videos. I can't lie. It's always very awkward. I spent 10 minutes finding different ways of saying hello, and now I'm waffling. This is a bit of a strange video, judging that the videos that I have uploaded over like 4 months ago, they're gaming videos, of course, and this is a video where I'm talking about something that is really related to any of that. But then again, like, I do play games on Twitch, so if you want to go see me play games, do good at games, sometimes I'm doing horror games if I don't like my life. I felt like making this video because it's something that me as a person that's trying to do uni, box and work and, you know what I mean, all these things, and I'm struggling to do them still. Like I'm powering through every day, doing my best at everything I can per week, losing weight, doing all this, but seeing other people start kind of their journey, and also from my own journey, there's like questions and there's things like, why isn't this happening? Why am I not at this goal? I've done this. Why does it take so long? I'm gonna be stumbling a lot because this is the first time me ever doing something like this, but the whole point of this video was to ask the question, essentially, do you want it? And why people struggle with their dreams. I don't know what I'm gonna title it, I'll find the title, but it's one of those things that a lot of people have to confront, and especially if you're an athlete, if you wanna go to do something, singer, rapper, all of this, there's gonna be a lot of higher bricks and walls and things that are gonna stop you from doing that because they're not seen as the norm. You know what I mean? The norm is go to school, leave school, full-time job, done. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, especially young people our ages or your age or even older people, they don't want to live that same life. They don't want to live the life that is seen as normal. It takes a lot, and it's so easy to give up. On the journey of boxing, I've gave up like 5 times. It's 4 years, I haven't had one fight. I'm training now, and that's mainly because of mental health, because of just things and everything just putting together, working, that what a job can take away from your dreams. That's what a job essentially does at times. They're paying you this money, so you know what I mean, like the thing that you're doing, most of the time, these aspects, these goals, they aren't something that you can just do and get money. Like, you can't become Ronaldo shit where you can't just play football and get paid. You know what I mean? There's levels, and through those levels that you get to a point where, yeah, you get paid now, but at the starting point from the gym and stuff, there's never the reward. First thing I could think at the top of the head from the beginning of everyone's journey, through mine, yours, whatever, is how do you start? Of course, you see it in the gym, a lot of people, they start going to the gym, and this isn't like throwing anything at anyone because I was the same, but starting in the gym, going, and then leaving. You know what I mean? Everyone's done it, no matter who it, Arnold Schwarzenegger has done it before, you know what I mean? Like, start right now, you know what I mean? Plan something. Doesn't have to be go to the gym right now, but go, and those things that you were struggling to, I'm losing my word, those things that you were thinking about, those things that I want to go gym, I wanted these ideas, you do them rather than saying them out loud. Because a lot of people, and that's something that I've done, is that when I want to do something, I don't say it to anyone now, because it releases the same energy. Like, I am doing that thing. A lot of people say, oh, I've got this idea, and never ever do the idea, because it's such a good idea that you feel like you've done it by just saying it aloud, that you are going to do it, and this is definite, and then you never actually do it. And for people that don't know what to do at all in general, is finding it. You know what I mean? To be able to know what you want to do in your life, you have to explore. If you stay in your house all the time, you're not going to know what to do when you leave the house, because you've never left the house. But only through leaving the house will you be able to see these things and try different things. And that's also one thing, you need to open your mind by trying different things all the time. You know what I mean? When an opportunity comes, it might make you feel uncomfortable, but do it. You know what I mean? That's essentially how you start. You have to explore, you have to try as many things, see what you like. And a lot of people, they struggle to see that. They just don't like it. They just never try going for something else because they never like something like that. But you can like this, you can like football and never know it by playing. But actually, that don't make sense. That you can't expect to know how to start if you've never actually gone out and started something. The only reason I wanted to do boxing was through karate. I learned from karate that I was not a kicker, I was a boxer. I was punching people in karate practice, which is not something that you can do. Of course, it's legal, but You know what I mean? It's not something that you're meant to be sweeping, holding, whatever that stuff in karate. But I was just punching, trying to knock people out in karate. That's what I was doing. Since then, I knew I wanted to go in boxing, but I never got opportunity. And now that I got the opportunity, I've quit like 8 times, but I keep going, and I've lost weight to a point that you know what I mean. And sometimes you get to that point where you can just keep going for as long as you want, and that's essentially how you start. You need to do something. You can't sit down, say that you can't find this and you don't like this without going to trying, because once you try, you open your eyes, you say, okay, I don't like this, what is something that is similar to this, but I can take this out and then enjoy it, you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. So now, let's say you started this journey, going to the gym, you're feeling good, and then one day you wake up and you think, oh, I'm not doing it, go to let's use the gym, because the gym is, everyone goes to the gym. You go to bed, you wake up, and you just think, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to go to the gym. Then the next day, you're tired, you don't want to go to the gym. Then the next day, struggling with discipline. That is the main thing. When you're achieving a goal, the main thing after the motivation, what got you started in the first place, the thing that carries you on is the discipline. Because I can want to be Prime Minister, but if I never study politics, and if I always get bored and I never try when I never feel comfortable, I will never get to that point, because there was times where I could have been getting better, learning more politics, and I don't know about politics, it was just an example. I thought, I'm not saying like you start coughing, you got COVID and you need to go to the, no, I'm saying those times where you just feel tired, you should still go, because that is your test of discipline. That's your test of your character. Can you do this even when you're not feeling the best? Because anyone can go to the gym and lift heavy on their best days. It's on the worst days, can you lift again heavy? 2 things I see that people struggle with discipline and come through these factors is just I guess they're starting, you know what I mean, you're starting, you don't understand what to do. It's also just life hits you and your discipline starts to drop. That's one thing that I see, just your life, and the best way to maneuver that is to just keep going, you know what I mean. You have to see that there's only certain things you can control, you know what I mean. If some family member does this, I'm not saying go to the gym and blast it out in the gym about this family member being upset or sad or dying, but like, you shouldn't step away from every single thing because this is happening to someone, because in the end you can't control it, you know what I mean. Things that you can't control, they will upset you, but you shouldn't just sit down and then hope for it to get better. And that's also one thing I see, is that people hope for things to get better. Nothing will get better if you stay in the same position and you still feel comfortable. A race will never start if you never get in the car. So how can you expect to feel better? That doesn't make sense. How can you believe that you're going to feel better without making any difference? You know what I mean? You're always going to feel the same if you always do the same things. And it's going to lead to the same consequences and the same day. And that's it, if you do the same things. But if you actually try your hardest when you didn't feel this way, when something's happened, and you still keep going throughout the days, but also making sure that you keep your mental health in track by something like meditation, journaling, writing things down, talking to people, you become stronger, you know what I mean? And that will help you later in life when things are down, when you're a parent, you need to take care of a child, but life's not going well, you will still do it because you're a disciplined person. And the third thing, this is something that I actually saw from a YouTuber before, Baffle, I think, he's also a boxer, which is cool, but complacency is something that is very underrated, I think, to people, and I think that's mainly what I wanted to focus on this video. Are you complacent? Now, complacency is, let me get a definition actually. So it says here that complacency is the self-satisfaction, especially when accompanied by unawareness of actual dangers or deficiencies. Do I know what that means? No, but I'll put it in a way that makes sense to me. Complacency is, for me, when someone's complacent about going to the gym or making themselves better or just achieving their actual goals, it's not actually wanting to work for it. I think that's why the best way to put it is, you're actually okay with your life being this way because it's more comfortable. You know what I mean? That's something that I struggled with, was that I wanted to be this person I wanted to be better. I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to feel what strength was. I mean, that's me in boxing. I want to feel how strong and capable I am as a person, because even though I was quite, I guess, even though I'm like quite big and scary, you know what I mean, to some people, for me, I never actually felt strong, feeling wise or physically. I never did. You know what I mean? I never knew what strength means, and being able to run, go gym, you know what I mean? I'm injured right now, getting injured and getting back from that injury, it's a big mental game. And all these uncomfortabilities is never something that I would ever want to be comfortable with, and I guess it's not what you want to do, you know what I mean? As a human, you want to be joyous, have the best life, you know what I mean? Live to the fullest, have no problems at all. Like, if you're playing games for hours and hours on end, you're not going to want to get up and then lift weights, do press-ups. No one wants to do that. Who wants to willingly put themselves in pain? And that's where complacency comes in. It's, you have this idea, yeah, cool, I want to get strong, I want to be big, I want to be this, but you never will actually do it because you're too comfortable. You don't want to go outside because you got the nice heat in your room. You don't want to go for a run because I just want to sit down and play games. I just want to sit down and watch TV. I want to sit down and do this. I want to sit down, you know what I mean? You're not willing to tell your mind, okay, I need to get up, do this and do this and do that. And that leads you to being more productive. Complacency is kind of like that silent killer, where it's one of those things where no one notices it until it's too late. You know what I mean? No one notices until it's too late. You don't die. But yeah, no, yes. You do notice it until it's too late. Because we'll get into something else like regret. You don't want to be that person when you live late, or you know what I mean, you get old and you regret everything that you didn't do because you felt so comfortable with it. Am I too comfortable? Because comfortability is a huge killer of things. You see it with people. You see it with anyone. Me, you know what I mean? I'm saying this like some high spectral, and I struggle from every single thing that I'm doing. I mean, I'm not successful yet. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that. I just try and live the best I can, do the best I do every day. You know what I mean? Kaizen, get 1% better every day, you know what I mean? That's also one thing that deals into complacency. You can watch games, watch TV, play games, watch porn. All these things are like, what's the word? It's the opposite of delayed gratification. Instant gratification. All these things are instant gratification. They don't allow you to work hard. Because who wants to go and grab a woman and then talk to her and then get all that when you can just pull out your phone and just bash? No one wants to go out and actually struggle for the things that we can get so easily. Dream of your motivation makes you happy, but the actual life that you live in, I'm not saying makes you happy, but it makes you comfortable, and comfortable can get confused with happiness. You can get comfortable with a group of people and not like them, you know what I mean? It just means that you're comfortable with this happening over and over again, you know what I mean? You need to change something. Of course, in certain aspects, like, you can do the same over and when you're training sometimes over and over again. Like, especially with boxing, you're doing the same shit every fucking time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 thing. When you're sitting down unhappy, doing the same things that make you unhappy, that is true insanity. How do you kill complacency is to actually think and write. I'm not talking about like type it up, write on your hands what you want to be in the future. Of course, like a lot of people, they have existential crises and that, and they when they think of the future, they ball into a little circle and just start crying and stuff. Of course, if you're suffering from that, then you know, don't do this. But if you can, if you want to, if you really want change, write what you want down and look at yourself and think, what am I doing that makes me unhappy, and how can I change this? And the thing with change is that no one will ever feel good with change, and that is also one thing that keeps you complacent. You don't want to change because you will feel lonely, you will feel unappreciated sometimes. You maybe feel like nothing's going your way when you change, but it's when you wait for that change, when things start to happen, things start to appear, You don't get hench from just doing one bicep curl for one day. You do it over and over and over. I've been training for 4 years and I still don't look that good. You know what I mean? Like, over 4 years now. I'm 19. I started when I was 15, 14. I mean, yeah, I started slowly, very slowly, and I was very shit at the beginning, but I don't look great. You know what I mean? And I'm still training because I know that at the end there will be something there, and that's with work and that's with this. And you also just have to change the way your mindset is. If you guys want more things like this, then comment. I don't have that many people subscribed, so if you can bust me some subscribers, that would be very appreciated. Thank you for watching, and just do your best, achieve your goals, and yeah.